Are we live? Hello, everybody. Guess what? It's Joanne. I hope everybody's doing good. Let me get my stuff up here. I gotta make sure. Oh, wait. I gotta make sure I turn this down. We don't want a lot of feedback. Let's see if it's here. Oh, I don't know yet. It says I should be live. Where is it? Am I live? Waiting ever so patiently. Home. There we go. Gotta wait for the video. I gotta wait for it. Wait for it. Put it here. Live chat. Skip. Okay. Hello, everybody. 'Tis Joanne. Carl, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Guys, I'm sitting here. I had to set up all my stuff. I'm afraid I'm going to break anything. There we go. That's better. ABX, how are you? Good morning. I do have it set on subscriber only mode. So if you guys are wondering if you can't chat, then make sure you're subscribed to the channel. When we do the verticals, that's just how I like to do it and everything. Now I've got to get my list up, because I have a whole list here of things to talk about. Because, you know, Nista, how you doing? Yo, I got Grogu on today, guys. I'm not drinking coffee because I've already had 2 cups, and 3 cups might be putting me over the edge. So I'm drinking lemonade. And yes, it's like a sugar-free thing. So, anyway, how is everybody? 'Tis Tuesday. It is podcast day. I sat here trying to think about what to do for the podcast, you know, all of that. It's a challenge sometimes because, you know, Azan, hello. Azan, hey, did you see that I did show the Bow Bridge yesterday? I had 1 super large cup and I am shaky, girl. That caffeine will get us. If you guys hear a hum in the background, that's the air conditioning because it's hot in the city again. I don't know why, but we, Mother Nature has decided to mess around with us. We had a little faux fall, and now we're back to the summer heat. Oh, yeah, you did see it. Awesome. I'm so glad. I wanted to make sure I showed it to you, the Bow Bridge. It's a very beautiful bridge in the city, and it's iconic. Everybody knows the Bow Bridge if you live here. Well, I hope they do, because that would be sad if you missed it. But anyway, even though it's warm outside, it's probably going to be in the 80s. I know it is hot, hot, hot. And I'm kind of, we've all been talking about on this channel, every other channel I've been on, everybody has been talking about how they're done with summer. I was wondering if you guys got my email or if that went through. Love the live stream yesterday. I'll double check. If you sent it to YoAngNYC at gmail.com, that's where to go. I'll have to double check my junk mail because sometimes stuff gets thrown in there. Hi there, Mork, not Gork. Nanu, Mork. Very cool glass frames. Thank you. These are, I sometimes like to go very bold with the glasses. Good morning, Carl. You like my eyewear. Thank you very much. Kimberly Grace, how are you? I know you just got back from a little vacay. Hope that was wonderful. Hi, Ronnie C. Good morning. Good morning. Yep, full hair again today because you know what? I'm lazy. So honestly, all I do is when it's wet, I literally just put my hair stuff in it, throw it up in a little bun, loosely knot it, and then that's what we end up with. And I don't even care. It's a I don't care kind of day. I don't care hair kind of day. Darlene, very good to see you as well. But yeah, you know, even though we really are kind of done with the summer. I mean, we like it and everything else. Hi, Rob Law, final Tuesday of August. And that's what I mean. It's the final week of August. This weekend is Labor Day. And Labor Day, even though it's not technically the end of summer, it kind of is. Yeah, back to reality as you sing that song. Right? It's not technically the end of summer because fall doesn't start till like, I don't know, what is it? Let's look and see what it is. I think it's like September 21st or something ding-dong-ish kind of day. I don't even know if it's on my thing. I don't know. It doesn't show up. Oh, wait, I'm still in August. That's why it's not showing up. I'm like, why isn't it showing me? Gotta go to August. Yeah, it actually doesn't tell me on my calendar. I don't know why. Maybe because I turned all that thing off. You celebrate bright drinking? September 21st, 22nd, whatever. Pick a damn day. But anyway, that's when actual autumn, if you're that way, autumn if you're bougie, or fall if you're just like, normal people. At 4 p.m. sunset. Yeah, something random. It's something stupid random. Yeah, like that is it. But anyway, I'm kind of like, once Labor Day hits, hi Dave in Bangor, it's full out autumn. It's full out fall. We already got the PSLs are out at Starbucks and every other damn place. Pumpkin spice is at the Wawa. You know what I mean? All of the fall drinks are out and about at every coffee shop. Everything. Everything's got pumpkin, cinnamon, apple, which everybody freaking loves, right? We get like the warm and fuzzies, I think. I mean, at least that's how it is here. Even when I lived in Minnesota, Midwest, Michigan, Ohio, all of those places. But for the most part, when fall starts up, autumn, whatever you want to call it, it's like the warm and fuzzies all start. Everybody, it's like we all flip a switch. We are done. We just want to flip the switch. And we want to get into sweater weather. How they'd say out here. Remember that from Saturday Night Live? When they'd be like, it's sweater weather. Sweater weather. We want to wear something more than a tank top. That's a real thing. Like, we really, really do. I love everybody saying hi. You don't wear white after Labor Day. Well, sometimes people do. I have an off-white denim jacket that I am going to wear because there's no freaking way that I could wear that in the summer. It's a cool looking little like denim jacket. And Josh has kind of reconnoitered it a little bit to make it a little bit cooler and not typical. And I'm wearing that bitch all freaking fall. It's a fall off-white, so that's what's happening. You guys are already seeing Halloween decorations. That's awesome. Hi, Adriana. I'm so glad you're on. I need a break from work. Perfect. Yeah, get a drink, something. I mean, not a drink. I mean, you can if you want to do a drink, but that's cool. Hi, Daniela. Hello. Good afternoon. It is 10:51. I'm actually on time. Holy shnikes. I can't believe I'm on time. Got to stick with, water. I'm drinking lemonade. I'll do some more water. Hey, Christopher Dotson, good to see you. But it's kind of like, like right now is the season where we're starting to see the turnover. And I'm like getting like this. This is me. And I guarantee you that Nista, one of my besties, Nista in here, she's like this. She's like a little kid. She's like, ooh, that's her. We get so excited. And I was trying to think of a topic, and I couldn't think of a topic because I kept thinking of everything I wanted to do instead for like fall stuff, and I'm trying to plan, and all I could think about was fall stuff, and I'm trying to plan. I'm like, this is the topic. This is the topic. Do you know what's so strange? These past couple days has actually been feeling like October and still August. Right, and that's kind of what it is. It's like we get the little taste. We get a little taste of it, and we're like, ooh, I want it. Is tomorrow going to be the exception? Is it going to be hot or cold? I know, Nista, you like jumping out the chair. You're like, I can't deal with work. I want to go do all my fall stuff. I know, for real. It's the thing. But one of the things that I have not done, and this is all stuff that I really have always kind of liked, but I have a couple of things on my list that are specific to the New York area, okay? Specific to the New York area. But a lot of it pertains to wherever you live, okay? And some things will be different. I mean, I guess if you live in the Midwest, not the Midwest, but the West, like, Southwest, it will be different because I'm sure you guys aren't growing apples and stuff. I mean, if you do, let me know if you do, because I always wonder about that. Do you guys grow apples down there? Do you guys have I'm sure you got pumpkins, right? I'm sure you can. Well, I'm sitting at my desk right now. I know. You probably got a little friggin' pumpkin sitting on your damn desk. Thank you, Phyllis. Yeah, I wore my bold ones today. I put the other ones up. I was trying to sort through my stuff. We have Autumn Leaf Festival and Apple Fest in early October. See, Rob Law, there's so much. It gets exciting. It's like those are the times we can go to the festivals without sweating our ass off, hopefully. Hi, AC Cruz. Yeah. So the first one up is, how many of you guys go to the state fair? Now that state fair is kind of like, for me, it's always been, and I don't know what I just dropped, but anyway, it's kind of like I didn't, oh, that was my plug for my computer. It's kind of like that shoulder thing between summer and fall. I can't wait for that first fall storm where the leaves are all falling. It's dark and peaceful, right? Good morning, Grambling Granny. Good to see you. Hi, Star Belle. Always nice to see you. Yeah, but the state, county, and country fairs. Now, when I lived in Minnesota, which was where we lived just prior to moving to New York over a decade ago, the Minnesota State Fair was the jam. It was like be all, end all. If you lived anywhere adjacent in and around Minnesota, the entire damn state, which is big. Thank you, Sophia. Yeah, it's a hair don't care day. You'd go to the Minnesota State Fair. And for those of you that live in that area vicinity of Wisconsin, stuff like that, I know, did you hear that? It came out Wisconsin, yeah, Minnesota and stuff. You know how big it is, okay? I think the only other fair that's bigger than the Minnesota State Fair is the California State Fair. That's telling you something, because we all know how large California is. But they take it seriously. Now, I have never been to the New York State Fair, and I really kind of want to go. But it's so dang far north. It's like in the middle of, I don't understand. I mean, I understand, but I don't understand why it's so far away. It's up in Syracuse. And I'm just like, it's a 4.5 hour drive for me. It's a 4.5 hour drive. And I'm just like, I don't know. That's really far. But it's there and back. I don't really want to go there. Oh, Ambrose. I know, Ambrose. And that's the other thing. That was one of the things that was on my list. But the state fair is something that you go to because you want to see all, like, I actually go to the tents and stuff where they do the judging for the pies, for the apples, for the honey, for all of that stuff. I think that stuff's so intriguing. I will go to, like, they would have horse things and cattle things, and you'd go and you'd watch them, and they'd have dressage, and they would be doing like, I've seen horseback square dancing. You had an eye test today, so vision not too good for a few hours. No worries, hon. I won't do a test. I won't hold up letters. Yeah, I love seeing that stuff. Thank you, Isabel. It is natural. It's like I just get it wet and then I scrunch it all up. But yeah, I love kind of that kind of vibe. It's very, I don't know, it's homey. It's like people have made something with their hands. Things like that. I love looking at different vendors, that kind of stuff. Hi, Szabados. So the whole county state fair thing is fabulous to me. It's like everybody's there just to have a good time. And it starts off usually, now in Minnesota, it's 2 weeks. I don't know how long it is, but state fairs usually last a while, like 10 days or so, or a week. And you'd go and it starts out warm, but then when you'd have that nice, cool evening to go to the state fair, that's great. Hi, Myrna. Good to see you. To me, that's fabulous. So I kind of miss it. I do have a Minnesota State Fair hoodie that I almost want to go to the New York State Fair and wear my hoodie from Minnesota and then get a New York State Fair one. I mean, I kind of do. We're just going to have to see how that's going to work out because it's a long drive. My sister lived in Minneapolis for a few years. She worked for Pillsbury for many years. Wow. Yeah, very big out there. Very, very big. And the one thing they did in Minnesota that I thought was the coolest, and I don't know if other places do because Minnesota is known as a very dairy state, is they had Princess K of the Milky Way. Okay, and what that was, these were people from dairy farms, things like that, and they would be voted the princesses, okay? for the state fair. And if you were a princess, that you were chosen as the princess, you got your bust, like your head, like from here up, carved into a giant block of butter. I mean, that was like, oh my God, what an honor. They're going to they're going to sculpt me in a giant block of, a life-size giant block of butter. Tell me that's not the best. It's a butterhead, yeah. And then the people would take those giant things, the princesses got them, and they would take them and they would probably hold a corn roast or some kind of fall activity for where they're from, their city, their town, whatever. And then he had everybody come. Hi, Took. Yes, I'm wearing my baby girl goose shirt. I know. Imagine opening your fridge and that. These things were massive, and they would be on display at the state fair, but they were like big. They were like massive blocks, huge blocks of like really good butter. It wasn't like your cheap butter. It was like good butter. It was like good, like butter you could eat with a spoon. That kind of butter. It was good. I always loved it. And you would see them actually carving, sculpting because you'd have like the princess would be in the freezer with them, like in the fridge. It was like a walk-in fridge, and they would be carving the person's head out of butter. I just loved it. So if you guys ever in Minnesota during the state fair, which is actually occurring right now because it ends on Labor Day, go and look at the people making the sculptures out of butter. It's a trip. You got to do it. It's fabulous. Fabulous. And that always had concerts and stuff too. But yes, that was. And then the other thing, as Ambrose brought up, that we like to do, this is back in the day, and this was always all over the place, wherever we lived, but I didn't realize they had them here too. And I guess why wouldn't they? How many of you guys have ever been to the Renaissance Fair? Now, I will probably have to go through some old photos. If I can find them, I will post it in Discord. I will go through the photos. Okay, sculptures out of butter. Where is this exhibit? Oh, this was out at the state fair. The state fair. But anyway, we did dress up for the Renaissance Festival. And this was when Josh was younger. Hi, Robeson. Yeah. We would dress up for the state fair, and not the state fair, the Renaissance Fair. Like, bosoms up, high and tight. Swear to God, flouncy blouse, everything, skirt. Yeah, everything. Joe was in men in tights, for real. Josh would dress, we all dressed. We all freaking, like, I'm not joking. We had costumes down to everything. They do intricate butter sculptures at the PA Farm Show every year. Really, RFD? That's super cool. I know. It's kind of funny. And the reason why I thought about it is because when we went up to go celebrate Mr. Metalhead's birthday this past weekend, they're big there in south of, really? In Denver? I love it. Okay. So when we were driving to Rhodes Tavern North, that's up in Sloatsburg, New York, it's about 45 minutes from us, we passed signs that said Renaissance Fair this way. You should have seen my face. I was like, oh my God. And then Joe looked at me and I looked at him and we were like, oh, the Renaissance Fair? Oh my God, brave, Sir Robin. I was aghast. I was like, oh my gosh, Joe, the Ren Fair. And he's like, yeah, oh my God, that was such a throwback for us. We would go almost every season. Now, one of the reasons I will tell you that I did go, because I was the marketing director at newspapers, okay, as a newspaper group. So I handled all of the trade. And trade is basically, we would trade out advertising space for tickets and different events and things like that. So I had full control of it all. Did Josh go too? Oh, Josh was into it. We fully, all three of us, dressed as a family. We were into it, totally. And So I was able, and we would use them for employees. Every employee would get to go for free. We would give out free tickets to subscribers, all that stuff like that. But we went every single year to the Renaissance Fair. And it was rather spendy, maybe like $20 a ticket. And if you have 3 people, that's $60. But we would go get the turkey leg, drink the ale, and all of that. It was fun. And I know, yes, I know it's all pretend, but it was some fun. Hi, Paul. How are you? Desi Des, good to see you. But it was a lot of fun. But the Renaissance Fair to me was always like the onset of fall. You know what I mean? It was like one of those things that you had to do every single year. After all the paperwork was done. Oh, what was going on? I must have missed something. Hello, Joan and all. Got my email morning, brother. They may be canceled next year. They told to hang on. Love the show. Oh, well, you never know. They said hang on. So fingers crossed. Hi, Claire W. Good afternoon. How are you doing out there in the UK? But yeah, the Renaissance Fair is one of the things we love. So I know I'm not exactly where it is in New York. State, not city. But it's about, I'm going to say about an hour north. Give or take, because we were traveling up that way past all the signs, and I was like going, I got to remember this, because in case we do want to go, because I love that. I love finding new things that I haven't done yet that are close. For one of my friends' 30th birthdays, we went to this place called Medieval Times. I've been to Medieval Times a couple of times. Yes, they feed you a meal, and then you guys cheer for your team. Yes. You know, it's kind of like how they do it at the Renaissance Festival. Freezing and raining again. No way, we're hot as hell here. Now, okay, one of the things, one traditional thing that I think could be said for just about anywhere. Now, let me know if in Arizona you guys don't do this. But apple orchards. Everybody goes to the apple orchard. I don't know if you guys are going to pick the apples. Some orchards don't let you pick. Some do give you a bag to go pick your apples. It's kind of spendy to pick your apples, I think. It's near West Point. Okay, so I was very, very close to it. Arizona does have them, but it's freaking hot. Not much fun. That's not fun. Yeah. I know, free labor. I'm paying so I can go pick my apples. Yes, the hayride for Halloween. So it's like apple orchards. Corn mazes were really, really big out in the Midwest. And then again, there is the all-time favorite of pumpkin picking. A pumpkin patch, or whatever you might want to call. Everybody goes out there, they get their apples, their ciders, their corn. The only thing I hated was the bees that always did it. But around here in New York is known for apples and their orchards and stuff. So we have a ton to choose from. I still have not found a favorite. There's so many that I forget which ones. Have I gone to this? Have I not gone to that? So I'm trying to work up a list of my favorites. It'd be nice to go to Fright Fest at Six Flags. That's super fun. I haven't been in a hot minute. Oh, I've been to apple orchards in upstate, says Desi Des. Yeah, we've been to quite a few of them as well. Now, some of them are connected to a winery. Some of them are connected to a brewery, or some of them actually have like a bar, or they have bourbon and brandy and tastings like that. So many. And I think there's actually more here in New York than I've experienced in any other place I've lived. And I've lived in Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, and Minnesota. That's a lot of states that has apples. But New York, yo, you guys, like you're blowing my mind. I did not cut my hair. I trim it every so often, but it's just curly today. I just let it go wild. But tell me, do you guys prefer the apple orchards? And if you do, what do you like to do? Do you like to go pick them? Do you like to just buy a bushel? Do you like to just hang out? Like, I was talking the other day on my live that one of the best things I always loved to get was these, they called them rollovers, or people would call them turnovers at most places, but they called them rollovers because they were rectangular, like this. You know, like a rectangular thing, not like the triangular thing. But anyway, it was like so good. The apple pies, So good. So good. It's all about the cider and the cider donuts. The cider donuts. Oh my God. Old-fashioned donuts. If they could have the old-fashioned donuts. Now this is when you know it's good. When you get the old-fashioned donuts that are cinnamon. You know, cinnamon apple flavored. But they're crunchy on the outside. And they have a weight, like a heft. Those are the best ones, I think. They gotta be crunchy. They gotta have that little crust around one end. Not the ones that look like they came out of the powdered sugar donut bag. You know, that are light, airy, and you could stuff 3 of them in your mouth, no problem. Not those. We're not talking about those. We're talking about the ones with the crunch and the heft. Those, I know, right, S Fields? What am I talking about? I can't eat that. I mean, I might have a little baby bite, but you can't look fat on TV. I know I can't, but I would probably have the smallest section, like this big, just to taste it. You know what I mean? They were so good. Joe, that was his damn downfall. Donuts. If we go to an apple orchard, I guarantee you he's gonna have a donut. Yeah, he will have a donut there, if it's that donut, because he loved it. If you're a photographer like me, fall is definitely the best time. Also fall leaves, because if you get to capture the color of the leaves and the pictures on Instagram. Exactly. Yes. Hi, Locomotics. Good to see you. Yeah. So apple orchards, and along with apple orchards goes, then this is what I want to do this fall too. I have so much, like, I feel like my weekends are going bing, 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 like that. Wineries. DD sells the dapple donut with the crunch. It looks like a blob of nothing, but really good. Really? I don't trust Dunkin' Donuts with their donuts. I mean, I guess they're good in a pinch, but they're nothing like a good, real donut. But the wineries. Now, I posted in Discord this little meme that is completely what I think happens at every damn winery. You really don't care about the wine. I mean, you do, but they're only selling their wine, right? So they have, like, I don't know, a half a dozen to like maybe 10 different types of wine. From like their whites to their rosés to their reds, all of this. You don't drink, I'm there for the company and the cheese. Okay, well that's good, because you are the DD then, the designated driver, S Fields. You do till you are like 2 glasses in. True. But we have great wineries here in New York too. And a lot of them are connected to apple orchards or in the vicinity. We're in a valley. So usually if you live near a valley, for some reason the soil, is fall my favorite season? Fall is probably it's probably my favorite season because, I don't know, it's sweater weather. Maybe that's why we can actually start wearing clothes again. Cute little jackets, stuff like that. I love all the seasons, honestly. I'm not a fan of the hot summer. I get on TV, I will say hello to Ange and Joe. Oh my God, Paul, I would be tripping out. Hi, Brian Davis. But the winery, because we would do a flight just to taste them all, and then we'd start mixing, and then we'd start ordering, and then we'd keep ordering other bottles. Then we'd order bottles to take home, and then somehow those bottles ended up open. And then it was just a lot of apps, a lot of cheese plates, a lot of charcuterie, a lot of whatever we could get. Yeah. You end up spending a bit of a penny, but it's fun. You love spring because I know, and I do too. I love all of the seasons, but I think I get most excited for fall. I don't know why. And maybe it's just because, I mean, like, we always loved fall. We got married in the fall, even though it was like 79, 80 degrees on our wedding day, which was in October. Go figure. But you know. Hey, Walt Money. Hi, Xavier. But, yeah, the wineries. I'm excited to test out a few of those. Now, I did tell Joe we'll have to find some place to stay so that we won't have to really drive and figure out that whole thing. But, and he can't drink a lot anyway. Not that I can either. I mean, it's not anywhere near where I was prior. Like, there was a time I went to Put-in Bay, which is a little island. There's no cars. It's only golf carts. And yeah, we drove around the island in a golf cart, testing out all the wineries at Put in Bay. It was interesting, let's just say. I love all the seasons as well, but winter can get kind of hard. Oh my God, Torkel. Listen, I loved winter for a little bit, but then when we lived in Minnesota, I understand your pain. Winter's rough in Minnesota. Winter's there till the end of April. That ain't right. I just had to send out my email to people letting them know I'm on vacation starting Friday. Watch them panic and start sending rush work. Darlene, isn't that the way? Like, why do we even have to preempt our vacation? They make you work twice as hard before you get there. Another thing, haunted houses, they happen everywhere. Apparently now we're going to have something down at Rockefeller Center or someplace down there that's going to be the Jimmy Fallon haunted house tour. They're going to be everywhere. Haunted houses are going to be everywhere and stuff. And here, the big things, Halloween parade down in Greenwich. I am 20 minutes from the real Sleepy Hollow. We will be doing that. Okay, that's a total fall activity. That's total. Yeah, you need to send that out Thursday afternoon, and then Friday, bam, done. But yeah, there's tons of stuff that's happening for Halloween. You know, even on Halloween itself, beyond the parade, which is massive down in Greenwich, you will see everybody dressed for Halloween. And if it's a weekend, wait, what day is it? I got to find out, because that will make all the difference. Halloween is on Thursday. Okay, we could be safe. We could be safe. Because sometimes when Halloween's on like a Friday or Saturday, oh damn, get out of town. All right, Myrna, you have a good one. You'll miss Halloween this year. I know, but it's a trip though, isn't it? Because people here take it serious. And then they try to get very like there's Halloween parties everywhere. The parade was huge before Coco. Before Coco, it was massive. Like you couldn't, like they didn't even care. Like when you were getting back on the subway from the Halloween parade down in Greenwich, they didn't charge anybody fare. They just opened the gates because there were so many people that were trying to get into. Your nephew loves it. He's 9. Oh my God. You could be any age here and still love it. Hi there, Mrs. Metalhead. Happy Tuesday to you. I took two weeks off next month. I'll be starting out the 23rd of September until October. Oh, damn, that's nice. A pumpkin emoji to your poop. I know. I have to start making up the fall emojis and everything. It's true. I know. I got to start. You're going to finish planning my vacation to Miami. Oh, that's going to be fun. Diker Heights is huge here. And Diker Heights is over in Brooklyn. And they do massive decorations. Now, Diker Heights is known for their Christmas decorations. But then it's evolved and extended to be Halloween decorations. And some of these people, they got a whole damn haunted house in front of their place. For real. It's wild. But yeah, definitely Diker Heights is huge here. And other thing, of course, because we live in the east, northeast, the northeast area of the United States is very well known for leaf peeping. And I've asked, my viewers, what are some of the things you would like to see, this coming season? One person actually did make a comment of like, they would love to see a river cruise or boat ride to see the fall leaves in the valley that way. And I'm like, I actually really like that. So I am going to be checking into that. But leaf peeping's huge. And in conjunction with that goes the autumn festivals, the apple orchards, and then as well, the visiting little towns, the quaint little towns in the area that have the little gift shops and this and that. And I don't know why, but we always gravitate to that. Don't you ever notice? One of the partners told me he'll be in NYC for a couple days next week. What are the chances I run into him? Oh, that would be funny, darling. That would be a trip. But yeah, all the visiting, all the antiquing starts coming up. Stevie, fall is your favorite too, after especially, I know. That's me. I think it's like we're all ready for it. It seems like summer goes a long time. Summer's not fast. Summer is hot and it likes to stick around usually. And we can't wait till it's like we can breathe again. I went to the quaint little time at Jim Thorpe, PA this weekend. What is that? Come to the Poconos. Yeah, Poconos are big, but the leaf peeping is great. You go to the little towns, and a lot of them have like fall art fairs, things like that. Fall is the new year for you. Yeah. One of the things I've told you guys that I want to do, and I know it's not fall yet, but we gotta get started on these activities because I can't do them all, because then all of a sudden it's like they run into each other and then we're in winter. But I really kind of want to go to the Amish land because RFD has mentioned that dragon market and the green dragon, and I want to go see that. And also the Shady Maple place for the smorgasbord. And I kind of want to see that too. So I think we're going to do that possibly on Friday because Joe has the day off and the Green Dragon is only open on Friday. So that's what we're thinking of. So stay tuned. We will be over there in Lancaster County, PA, hopefully on Friday, to kind of kick off the fall thing. Leaves change color quickly upstate. Yes, they do. It takes a little bit longer down by us because we're a little more temperate. Like we hold the heat a little bit more. But we will, we do dries up north all the time. And it's kind of cool. What's really nice being out here in the Northeast is seeing the mountains. Because if you live in the Midwest, you don't have that until you go way far upstate. And where we live, we're kind of nestled in between quite a few. And we have like the best of both worlds here. We have the shore, we have the river and the valley, and then we have the mountains and stuff. So we kind of get to see all of it. And I feel like super excited because it's so accessible for me. You know what I mean? And it's like shore traffic goes down because, well, summer's over. People aren't really going to the shore for that. And I love doing all that stuff when there's not a lot of people. Have I been to Chicago? I have been to Chicago. Thank you, S. Fields. It was like a messy hair day. But I love it. We have it all. We do have it all. Yes, we have it all, and we are spoiled, and we are ruined for anywhere else. I don't know how we would survive. It would be very hard for me. But, yeah. The river cruise is something I want to do. But like I said, this coming Friday, I think we're going to be doing Amish country. Just a day trip. We don't have any plans to stay overnight unless Joe decides he thinks he needs to. It is going to be about a 3-hour drive. Yeah, it's about a 3-hour drive for us. So we'll be kicking out early and stuff. And we want to do the Green Dragon and then take you guys also over to the place to eat. Just to check that out because I think it could be cool. I know, everybody's like, stay overnight. I'm like, I got to find some place to stay overnight. I do too. We will have to see because, I just kind of go with the seat of my pants. You know what I mean, guys? If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it doesn't work, then it turns into a video. But, I will always try to bring it to you guys live. I want to walk through it. I just walked around, avoided any tours, RFD. Yeah. I'm not planning on doing any big tours. I mean, we could turn it into a whole big thing. But I actually don't want to overwhelm everybody and myself. I want to go out there. It's kind of like a little recon. For if we do want to do something longer, then we'll check it out. You know what I mean? I think it'll be cool. Another thing that people do is the beer gardens. And that kind of happens because it's fall and Oktoberfest. Now, I have never personally been to the original Oktoberfest over in Munich. Now, Joe has a couple times. And it's been a trip for him. But we lived in a place that did do the Oktoberfest in Minnesota and stuff. And we would go every year. And it's fun. Now, they do have it here. at a couple of places, and it is a lot of fun. I would love to do that with a group of people. Go to the Hofbrau or go to one of the places that actually do a beer garden. What are you doing? And I know everyone is swooning over the hair, and I'm just cracking up. You know, that you guys are just in freaking out about the hair. It is a little wild, crazy. I used to go to a lot of shop antiques, some great deals I was able to find. Yeah. Torkel, you guys are gripping. This is because I was lazy and I threw it up in a messy bun last night and slept on it. Go to Zoomscheider. I've heard about that one. Zoomscheider Oktoberfest in Brooklyn. A lot of them actually charge to get in. Some places don't. But yeah, Joe has actually gone to Oktoberfest in Munich. Yes. And almost been taken into custody by the Polizei, which are the police, because they thought he was stealing steins, like the big glass things that they couldn't remove. You couldn't remove them. But, you know, Joe, he just stuffed them under his armpit, and then he acted like he was drunk. And, yeah, I'm sorry, he took them because he wanted them. He didn't get his deposit back. You know what I mean? But he got them, and we gave them away. But it was fun. Will there be any more food festivals in the fall in New York that you know of? I plan to be in the Big Apple next month. There is always something going on. My hair is looking kind of like, you know, the 80s kind of thing. Oktoberfest fair in the city last year. We did go to the Oktoberfest at the Hofbrauhaus, which is like an original beer garden in Munich. And the reason why we know all of this about Munich is because my brother-in-law, Joe's brother, lives in Munich with his family. That's where they reside. They've been there for years and years, decades and stuff. So I look like I'm having a bad day. No offense. Oh my God, Christopher, I can't with you. Okay. So then the last thing I want to talk about, besides, wait. And the other thing that we do, all outdoorsy stuff, bonfires. That's what I got to find, is where we can go have where there's a bonfire. If somebody wants to host a damn bonfire, tell me about it. Because we need to go have a bonfire where we can have some drinks, and then we can have some s'mores or something like that. But there's nothing better than sitting around a bonfire in the fall and just chilling and vibing with like your great friends, right? It's like the best thing ever. You know, that Oktoberfest was a bust. I'm not a fan of when they host something like an Oktoberfest and it's just like an extension of marketing for a bar. It needs to have more. You know what I mean? It needs to have more. I can do a bonfire this Friday night. Okay, if you did that, then I would definitely have to get a room. But I know, maybe just Oktoberfest themed. Yeah, some of them do Oktoberfest themed things, and to me that's like not enough. Oktoberfest is usually, they have the hammer and the nail thing, they have lots of other things happening at the same time. It's very festive. You know what I mean? A lot of big tables outside, and it's not like sticking it to us just to make an extra buck. Oktober Festival in late September up on Bear Mountain. Really? Because Bear Mountain's super close. It's like a 40-minute drive. You know what I mean? It's not that far. It's like on the way to anything. Yeah, that sounds cool. Oh my God, I got to remember that. I'm going to check into that because I'm all about the fall activities, and they're going to be coming in hot and heavy and stuff. And then the last thing that we all start to do in the fall, or maybe not all, but I think a lot of people do, is in the fall, we all start our crafting again. All summer, we don't craft for shit. We don't want to make anything. We too hot. We too sweaty. Nobody wants to deal with the craft. I mean, I guess, unless it's like, I don't know. Yeah, not too far from the Renaissance. So one of the things I have to do, and I will be putting up a video on this soon, but I'm in the process of doing it, is I had a company reach out to me. Okay. And I will I don't even know. They didn't even give me my thing. They didn't give me the thing. Instructions. But I'll have to post the link and everything. I like to crochet. I make crocheted hats, you know, beanies, winter caps, scarves, things like that for myself. Maybe a friend here or there or whatever. You know, I don't get too crazy, but I like to do it. But like it's always in the fall, like we start getting back into it. It's kind of the thing. You know, we start to nest. And I do like it. It's very simple. And crochet is like one of those things people like to knit. I can't knit because it takes too long. For me, it takes too long to get something done. But crochet is this. But this company reached out to me to show them how they do these little kits. And they sent the little kits. It's these little kits that you can make these little pitty putties. Okay. I'm gonna tell you, I can do an okay job. But for some reason, there's certain things that my brain cannot retain. And making the magic circle for crochet was like beyond the capacity of my brain cells. I can't tell you how many times I had to watch the video over and over and over and over and over and over, and then doing it. And the thread, and not the thread, but the yarn. They're super cute. I've already got it started. I finally got the magic circle down, and I got this one started. Okay, but it's like a chenille. Let me tell you, that was tripping me out because I couldn't find my stitch. But yeah. So we got it started. It started, you know, and stuff. But oh my God, for a hot minute there, I was cracking up because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. So I will be finishing I already got his little eyeballs in, and I got to put the little ears on and and finish them out. It even comes with 4 different colors and the stuffing and everything else. But yeah, crafting. Fall, it's coming. It's coming to a place near you guys, you know. But yeah, guys, do me a favor. In the comments down below, drop me what your thoughts are on some things that you might want to see that are maybe possibly here in the Northeast area and stuff like that, of New York and adjoining state. You know me, I like to take little day trips and stuff like that. And if it's cute or whatever, seen Air Supply in October at the Allentown. Oh, okay, that's very cool. That's cool. Air Supply, man, that's a throwback. But drop me a comment of what your favorite thing is to start doing in autumn. Like, how do you guys get prepared for it? Is there anything you do? Do you do your clean out of the closet? Because, you know, it's sweater weather coming. We got to change it out from tank tops to sweaters and hoodies. I love hoodies. You know, things like that. Just tell me. Give me an idea. Make a cozy for Joe's coffee mug. Oh, my God. S. Fields, if that's not the damn truth, I swear to God. You know, opening the windows. Is that like a tradition that you have to finally open the windows and turn off the air conditioner? You know, it's things like that that really get you going. You know what I mean? I love sweater weather and cute boots. I am going to try come hell or high water to wear some of my boots this year. I couldn't wear any of them last year because it still bothered my ankle. We're going to do it this year, I swear to God, because I want the damn boots. You know, is it making soups and stews and things like that? Visit Salem. Yes, we're close now. We are very close to that. So much. So leave me a comment on what are your big favorite things that you start doing in fall. What does that mean to you? What does autumn mean to you? Do you say autumn? Do you say fall? Do you say just sweater weather? Anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me. It was a fun conversation, I feel. I would like to see Winter Village. Well, Winter Village, we're not in winter yet. Don't be rushing it, Christopher. Winter's not here. We're talking autumn and fall. It's sweater weather. Anyway, peace to you guys. Have a good time. It's Tuesday. This was Strange Conversations with Yo Ang. You guys, I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow for the walk. And until then, take care. Thank you.